rhubarb patch is. These are gigantic. The leaves are huge this year. We did get a lot of rain, but that is at least 2 feet wide, if not bigger, maybe 2.5 feet wide. So that's gigantic. This one is beautiful too. And it's only June 1st today, so they grew quite rapidly. And here's the rhubarb. I'm going to pick the reddest ones and then make either rhubarb strawberry kind of a bar or cake. I'm not even sure yet, but first I have to get them in the house. So here's some little baby leaves. But yeah, thanks for watching. Through my project, I realized I'm almost out of sugar, so I am just going to restock my sugar. But I'm not usually into cooking and baking and things like that, but I do want to mention, you know, with your likes and subscriptions and sharing, it encourages me to make more videos, DIY projects and the dogs and our little trips and things like that. So I really appreciate it when you do like and subscribe, and even share. So that would be great. And I'll continue on with the rhubarb bars. And I did decide that I'm not going to use all rhubarb, but I'm going to add a little bit of cherry pie filling also. So I love cherries, and we have a lot on hand. So I'm going to crack one open and add it to the bars, so stay tuned. For a mixer, you will want to put 1.5 cups of flour, 1/2 cup sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1 large egg. I put the yolk in first, and then I'll put the egg whites in later. Then you'll need 1/2 cup of butter. That's 1 stick. I usually cut it up into pieces so it blends better, easier. And then you'll need 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Mix that all up, and then I'll show you the next step. And it helps to plug your machine in first. Hard to believe, but I ran out of cornstarch. So my husband looked up online, and it said you can use mashed potatoes, you know, the powdered looking kind of stuff, and that would be the same as flour. So I'm going to put, this calls for 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, so I'm gonna use the mashed potatoes, 2 tablespoons of that, and we'll see how that works. And then I'll put it in the pie crust that I pre-buttered, and I put the crust mixture in there, and then I'm going to put the cherries in with the rhubarb to give it a little extra taste. So it's not like the president's coming over to eat or anything. You know, if it's not perfect, that's okay.